Welcome back, guys. It is Star Moonchild. I am going to do a message today. I have a video uploading right now. It is at, I think it's at like 72%. It is the video from yesterday. I'm going to, which was February 5th, Friday. I am going to do this message, and I'm hoping it uploads today. Okay. I just want to be caught up. I think I'm going to start with these cards right here. The Heal Yourself deck. And I think I want to make sure that my door's closed. Give me a second. Sorry about that, guys. I just don't like distractions when I get to getting into this, so I just thought I'd get it out the way right now. Let me move this out the way. I'm feeling a lot of energy right now, so I'm just going with my flow, to be honest with you. Just going with my flow. But I feel like it's some type of, I feel like there's this confusion right now between the divine femme and the mass, and I feel like it's because of communication. And it's like, I don't know, it's kind of weird. It's almost like there's a need for a shift in perspectives. Okay. Say just, I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna do this one more time. I'm trying to get a real clean shuffle out this deck. All right, there we go. All right, holy angels, Holy Spirit, what message you using? Okay, they just popping them out. We got temptation here. Okay. We have self-sabotage here. And then we have this cycles card in reverse. So someone's not repeating the cycle. That's for sure. I made that clear. But I'm trying to feed, and we have unleash your creativity at the bottom in reverse, okay? So what I want to do is clarify this temptation card here. And I also want to clarify this self-sabotage card here, okay? So give me 1 second. Shuffle this deck right here. I'm gonna grab this right here. All right, Angel, can you clarify this? All right, we got this 2 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. Okay, we have this 9 of Cups here. That's someone that's like emotionally stable. They're like emotionally fulfilled. They're fulfilled with their emotions. But we have this, we have this 2 of Pentacles in reverse. This 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So this person doesn't feel any they're not feeling any lack or loss about anything. That's for sure. And then we have this Empress in reverse. But we have this Judgment at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Give me a moment. Sorry about that, guys. So, this person, this Empress, I'm gonna get one more card. Just one more card. Give me a second. Okay. Give me a second. Because I want to clarify what I'm hearing. What I am picking up so far is that this Empress she feels free in regards to something emotionally. Okay. There was something that she was wanting to balance emotionally. Okay. And it looks like she wasn't doing so good at it. Okay. But she doesn't feel weighed down about not being good at it. It has something to do with nurturing. It has something to do with emotions. Okay. This Empress, I see what's going on here. This is what I'm hearing. Okay. This is what I'm hearing. This Empress has not learned how to nurture. Okay. These particular groups of Empresses, they probably went through like abuse at home, or like they came from a home where they didn't receive nurturing. They didn't receive a lot of nurturing. And if you don't receive nurturing, if you don't receive nurturing to be able to teach nurturing to yourself or understand what nurturing is for yourself, how can you nurture someone else or be able to nurture others if you don't have it for yourself? So this Empress is getting ready to go through a breakthrough. You see how she on two cards. I'm gonna bring it home to y'all. On two cards, this person, you see how their spirit looks like they're just rejoicing. Okay, this was at the bottom of the deck. Okay, and also on this card too, it's the same exact thing. It's like similar, very similar. This person was going through cycles where they didn't know how to nurture. It looks like a relationship. Okay, they didn't know how to nurture a relationship, and this balance here in reverse, this person looked at one point like they were blaming themselves for that, for not knowing how to nurture a relationship. And they have but the funny part I'm hearing is that they stood strong, like the divine put them through this test. They stood strong regardless of not knowing how to do it. Okay. This person felt like they were sabotaging themselves, even trying. Okay, that sounds twisted, but here is why. This person had a negative outlook on emotions. I'm hearing they had a negative outlook when it came to emotions. Like they had a negative outlook with expressing their emotions, talking about emotions. Like they were completely oblivious to that. And this, I'm channeling. This Empress was, I'm going to clarify this, but I'm going to say it first. This Empress was divinely guided to be like in some type of relationship whereby she had to be strong to nurture it. Okay. Now, I need, but why is that? Why is that? let me see, what deck am I going to use for this? I'm going to use this Starseed deck, okay? And then I'm going to pull a card from this Empath deck, okay? Because we are talking about feelings. I think it's only right that I pull a card from this Empath deck. Excuse me. Oh, okay. I just heard a message. Okay, this self-sabotage card is here because this person, okay, this Empress was sabotaging herself because she was put in a situation to nurture a relationship. And in her mind, it was like, I don't know how to do this. Why? This is her thoughts with the divine. I don't know how to do this. Like, why do you want me to do this? Like, I don't know what I'm doing. And it looks as if she wasn't listening to guidance on how to do it. Okay. At one point. And so this is the divine's way of saying you're sabotaging yourself. Like, I put you in this and I put you through this and I'm putting you through this with this person. Because even though I haven't pulled out the counterpart to this, I already know that's what I'm hearing what this is for. I put you through this and I put you with this so that you can learn how to nurture. If you learn how to nurture this relationship, you'll learn how to nurture yourself. Okay? And this person didn't want to do it because they were frightened, like, I don't know how to do this, like, I don't want to. But the divine was saying, I got you. This is a contract that this person made, okay, before this person got here. And this is their mission here, to play this out. So the divine was like, I'm going to walk you through it. All I need you to do is hear my guidance, hear me, and hear my angels. But this person, at one point, this is past energy, okay? That's why the cycles is in reverse. This person, at one point, was sabotaging their own selves because they weren't really heeding all of the guidance. From what I could see, they were heeding some of it, but they weren't heeding all of it. And I could tell that they were heeding some of it by this 9 of Cups, because this person has some recent type of revelation or epiphany that they didn't know how to nurture. So this person has come to some place emotionally where they feel free because now they're no longer blaming themselves for the situation. It's like they have a moment. It's like they have like a moment of clarity, a moment of revelation. And then in this Starseed deck, this messenger is in reverse. Okay. If we flip it the other way, it says serious energy, serious energy bringing harmony and balance. Okay. This was past energy for this person. That's why, again, this cycles is in reverse. And this person, that's why this judgment and this 9 of Cups is here. This person has gotten to a place due to their resilience. That's why this 9 of Wands is here. This person has gotten to a place due to their resilience that they realized, like, oh, okay, I see what was going on. I wasn't following my mission. And they realized why. Like, this person went through like a time where they couldn't understand, like, what were they doing wrong? They couldn't get it. They couldn't comprehend it. Like, and they were really like hard on themselves, I see. Because that was 5 of Pentacles here. See how like upright this person feels, like alone and left out in the cold. And this person was like blaming themselves and like really, really just hard on themselves. And the divine was saying that this person was like, you were sabotaging yourself. You were self-sabotaging yourself, because when you have gotten to a place now where you realize, like, oh, I didn't know how to nurture. I wasn't taught how to do that. And you've gotten to a place now where you realize, like, oh, you're ending a cycle, basically, okay, of sabotaging yourself. You're ending a cycle of like coming out of, oh, blaming yourself, beating yourself up, downing yourself. You're coming out of that. You're getting to a place where it's like, oh, that's why they have it in reverse. You're coming to a place where it's like, oh, okay, I can have a little more compassion for myself. I can nurture myself. I realized like I didn't know how to do that, and that's okay. You were in a cycle where you weren't accepting the fact, and I'm hearing you weren't accepting the fact that you didn't know that because you weren't even aware. Because again, where you came from, emotions was like not heard of. Like you didn't even understand. I'm hearing it was like you was like, what do I do with those things? Kind of like that energy. And so when it came to like dealing with anything, dealing with nurturing or emotions, you ran from it, I'm hearing. And you like, you just didn't want to deal with that. You kind of just like shut it out. And you have now gotten to a place where it's like you feel free because now you understand the root of the issue, and that has made you become self-aware. And in that self-awareness, now that's why this is in reverse. You've come to a place now where you're like, oh, I realize what it is. Now I'm going to do better. And some of you are getting ready to come to that realization. You quite just haven't yet. Okay. Some of you are getting ready to come to that realization. And the divine is saying be resilient. Okay. So you can get through this cycle. Okay. Because the Empress is a nurturer. That's what the Emperor embodies. Creation, birth, life, rebirth. And so that's the reason why it's in reverse. Because you're getting ready to end a cycle where you realize, like now, how to do it and what to do. Okay? So that's where this self-sabotage is coming from, because you're getting ready to close that cycle. All right? Now, let's go ahead and clarify this this temptation card, why don't we? All right? Put that right there. I'm so hungry. This sage is still burning. It's not burning as strong as it was, though. It's still burning. Oh, I said something about it. Okay. Okay. All right. Holy Spirit, can you please clarify this temptation card? Holy Spirit, can you please clarify this temptation card? I need him to drop, y'all. Holy Spirit, can you please clarify this? Okay. We have this High Priestess sideways. And we have this Four Swords upright. Okay. We have this Hermit card at the bottom of the deck, but it's in reverse. And then we got this Three of Cups here. Okay. Which usually stands for like, Three of Cups is like third party energy. I'm just gonna be real with you. And then we got this Four of Wands in reverse, which usually stands for like building a solid foundation. And tarot in the most common, this is the card of like twin flame energy. Okay. So it's something that this High Priestess knows. Okay. There's something that she knows about some type of third party energy. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and clarify that. Because who is it that she knows it about? All right. But she knows something. Well, let's find out. Looks like it's gonna come to her in her dreams, or some of you been having dreams about it, or it's getting ready to come to you in your dreams, because you're needing to close out this cycle. Okay, you're needing to close out this cycle. Oh yeah, they dropped them for me. All right. All right. Okay. All right. This seduction card here. Okay. Attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third party interference. This is them just clarifying that. Okay. Breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. Okay, yeah. they're clarifying what I was saying. Like, this high priestess, there's something you know about this temptation. It's regarding the divine mass, and they're telling you you're correct, basically. Like, whatever it is you think you feel or you know, that's what it is. Okay? Or with some of you, like I said, you've been getting dreams and whatnot about it. This is them clarifying, saying, yeah, that is exactly what it is. Okay? All right? Meeting someone new, dating, getting back out there, plan, set a date. Okay? This could be also for you, Divine Femme. This could be the divine telling you, like, hey, you know, this is the divine telling you, hey, get back out there, start dating someone new. Or this could be the divine telling you that this is what your divine mass is doing, because before we got this seduction card, I said this is third party interference. And his high priestess was sideways. And his high priestess is sideways because you know, but you're not like bringing it home. And they're telling you bring it home. It is just exactly what it is. And this person, I wouldn't be surprised if they like didn't gaslight you, because it's coming off like you tried to have like some type of conversation in regards to this. Okay? You tried to have some type of conversation in regards to this. You tried to like be an adult about it. Because if you know something, right, this feminine, and you're just trying to be upfront about it and be an adult about it, and the person, it's also this stabbed in the back at the bottom. I hate to deliver messages like this, by the way. If you could see it. It says heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shock, and attack. Okay? This, I'm hearing that this was in the past with this person. This is the thing. You know about it, though. And you just want this person to be honest about it, and they're running away from it. That's what this is. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and grab another card because I just want to see something. I want to confirm that because I know people come here to get messages. They come here to get help. So I want to confirm this. Okay? I want to bring this home for you. This looks like past energy, but again, I'm going to confirm it. All right. I'm going to get the energy deck for this one. No. I'm about to get the empathic deck, like I said. All right. I'm also hearing for some of you, like with this high priestess, and you knowing about this situation already, you also were taking this very hard because of the fact that you knew like you had to go through some issues with not knowing how to nurture and expressing your emotions. And you felt this energy from this person. You felt that this person was like flirting with other people, possibly having relations with other people for some of you. For some of you, possibly just flirting and texting and sending pics and stuff. You felt the energy, but you kept like doubting yourself. You kept going like, nah, this person ain't doing it. They're not doing that. And there was things that this person was doing that you were like, you know what? I think this person is doing that. And you were asking God for signs. You were. And you were receiving them. And some of them, for some reason for you, were still confusing. And I think that's because you also were still working through your own stuff. So you really couldn't really put too much attention to this, because you were trying to learn how to love and nurture yourself. Okay? But the divine was showing you. The divine was showing you what was going on. And this person was like gaslighting you about it, basically. Okay? Alright? And they got this coffin at the bottom of this deck because, yeah, they're confirming it right here in this deck, actually. This was something in the past. Okay? This was something in the past. And they also clarified it with this karmic relationship here. This was something in the past. For some of you, this was a karmic that you were dealing with. This was actually a karmic. And for some of you, this was just a karmic cycle that you needed to complete, because this taught you how to love yourself more. And it also taught you how to be nurturing through this. And for some of you, the only reason you learned how to be nurturing through this is because this stuff that this person did to you had nothing to do with you. Okay? You were really getting in your spirituality, because it takes a lot for a person of what you went through emotionally and not knowing how to nurture your emotions and not being taught that. It takes a lot for a person to walk through this and still come out like ending the cycle, realizing that they were self-sabotaging themselves only because they were lying to themselves. And then when I say lying to themselves, I'm saying you are lying to yourself about your emotions. You are lying to yourself about your feelings. You are lying to yourself about not even communicating and putting up your boundaries when it comes to you, okay? You have learned how to gain back your self-worth and your value, is what I'm hearing. And so when you completed that cycle, the divine started to show you what was really going on in this relationship with this person you were with, okay? Because now you had time, you had moved on, okay, emotionally. You grew from this emotionally. And so now, in growing from this emotionally, you're looking over here like, okay, I still care about this person. What's going on? I need to know, because if this is not going to go anywhere, you're basically like, I'm ready to move on with my life. I'm going to emphasize this Nine of Cups here again. That's what this Nine of Cups here. You feel emotionally free. You're ready. You feel like a burden has been lifted off of you. And God brought you judgment, okay? God's like, I'm here. We're going to end this cycle. I'm walking through this with you. And so that's why now God is exposing. To some of you, God is exposing a lot to you right now. God is exposing people to you. God is exposing fake friends to you, fake family members, jobs that you don't need no more. Like, God is clearing house for you basically right now, okay? And God has exposed to you that this person did do this in the past. And the only issue with this is right now is, in order for y'all to move forward, if you even want to, because you really could just end it. In order for you to move forward, this person needs to be honest about this situation, because you already know about it, right? So in order for y'all to build back that trust and mutual respect in a godly divine lit connection, you can't have any secrets or lies in something that's divine. It's just not going to be possible, because this person, this high priestess slash empress, is gifted. A lot of you out there are gifted. So with you being gifted, you're going to know what's going on, okay? A lot of times they always talk about God put people in other people's lives. I firmly believe that some people really respect and value that from the Creator, but I firmly believe that some people are could be kind of like so egotistical that they just think that, that's not true. And they think that they can, so to speak, run over people and treat people any type of way. There's an old saying, you never know when you might be entertaining an angel. And so this person seemed to thought that you were just somebody they could do this to. They didn't realize how connected you were divinely with with spirit, source, universe, whatever you want to call it, God. They didn't know that. This person doesn't even realize that you were put in their life to show them something, actually. Okay? That's why we have Phoenix at the bottom of the deck, new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, change mind. Okay? This person doesn't realize that. And that's what his temptation card is at. And so the divine is basically putting it out there right now. This person had many opportunities to actually put it out there, but this person didn't. They chose to run away from the truth. They chose to, have deceitful behaviors. Okay. But the divine is the divine is laying it out there for you. Okay. So those of you that had those feelings and you were feeling some type of way, the divine is saying you were right. All right. Now it's just up to you and how you want to move forward. The divine, you are ending a cycle and being more in tune with your emotions, showing yourself more self-love. You have grown emotionally. You obviously spiritually you are there and you're still growing some more. And the divine is basically leaving it in your hands like, okay, what is it that you want to do? Because for some of you, this is probably your twin flame, and for some of you, this is probably your soulmate. But this is just the beginning of the reading. I haven't even got to the rest of it. So let's go ahead. Now, this person, for some of you, this person like abandoned you, like gave you the silent treatment, and the divine was saying to you, like, you need to stop allowing this person to do this to you. You need to stand up for yourself, because I'm hearing you weren't knowing how to do it, and you just wanted peace. And for you, it felt like every time you tried to communicate with this person, I'm hearing that this person will blame you, okay? But this person only blames you because they knew in a way that you were divinely placed in their life. For a lot of you, and also for a lot of you, this person knew that you doubted yourself. And this person knew that you had issues with your self-worth and self-value. So they just kind of ran amok. All right? They ran amok. And they showed up as like karmic energy in your life. And they showed up in that way in your life so that you can learn how to love yourself more. Okay? This person was a karmic. This person was going through a karmic cycle with you just so you can learn that. And now you've gotten to a place where you've closed the cycle and you're past that now. And so now you're looking back, or you've looked back already, and you've asked the divine some questions and you've received answers. And this is one of the answers, okay? Is what I'm hearing. So this was divinely guided too. This was divinely guided for this karmic, for this person. For some of you, it was a karmic. And for some of you, it was your twin flame soulmate. And they went through a karmic situation themselves. So they brought the energy of karmic to you. Okay? They were treating you like this was a karmic relationship because of their own karma, is what I'm hearing. And that's what message you have. All right. Solar plexus at the bottom of the deck. Teach. Okay. Yeah, they're just confirming this worked two ways in a mirroring situation. Okay. This taught you more about yourself. You learned more about yourself during this cycle, and you learned how to have more self-love for yourself. And what this is doing is giving you balance back in your solar plexus. Okay? This is bringing balance back in your solar plexus. And I'm hearing even for this karmic situation, it's bringing some sense of enlightenment to this person. That's why you have this teach card at the bottom of the deck. Okay? Like I said, for some of you, this was really a karmic situation. For some of you, this was a twin flame. That's why it's this teach card at the bottom of the deck. For you, that this was a karmic situation. This person is getting ready to learn some lessons if they haven't learned them already. All right? And it's funny how on this teach card, there's an audience here, and there's also a little puppy here. And in the background, there's this bright yellow light coming from back there. And then as the card trickles down, this happily family was here. We'll get that to a sec. Get with that in a second. As this yellow is trickling down, there's this green that signifies the heart chakra, right? So you're moving into a cycle like right away. You're learning more about yourself, and you're opening up your heart chakra even more. You're getting more into your emotions. You're getting more into your emotional space. You're becoming nurturing. You're teaching yourself how to nurture yourself and others, is what I'm hearing. Okay. This happily family fell out. So with you guys learning how to nurture yourselves and open up your heart and be more open with your emotions, you actually creating like dynamics, positive dynamics within your family units. Okay. These cards are just, these cards, they're just coming out kind of crazy, and I need them to come out correctly. All right. So we got several, got this contract card. Okay. I need, Holy Spirit, I need a clear message. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Clear. There go the clear messages. G's. All right. So they brought out a lot of cards here, y'all. Okay. So with you learning how to nurture yourself and nurture others, you are opening up your heart more. You're being more free with your emotions, okay? Which is bringing in positive energy with learning how to nurture your family home, okay? Your family dynamic, whether that be your mother, your children, your cousins, your brother, your dog, your pet, anything, okay? You're even learning how to have a more nurturing relationship with spirit, okay? Because we have this happily family here. We have this door to victory here. Not door to victory, victory here. We have this healer of the moon card here, which signifies psychic abilities, mediumship, like on a professional level. You basically could call this card the high priestess, okay? We have door to romance here. We have the temple path here. These are a lot of cards, but they brought all these out. We have angel of balance here. We have rest and rejuvenation, which earlier that was the four swords. That is sideways. That is the divine's way of saying is you need to go into introspection. You need to meditate more. You need to pray more. There are some things that you need to be enlightened about, okay? And then we have this fifth chakra card here in reverse. There are some things that you also that need to be expressed, that need to be said, okay? You know what those are. For some of you, it's in regards to your family. For some of you, I'm hearing you need to say what you need from God. You need to talk to God. Okay, for some of you. For some of you, it is in regards to this relationship that you got going on with this person. Okay? But for some of you, you really, really, really need to talk to God. That is a message that is being really put out there. Okay, that is what I'm hearing. For some of you, you need to pray and you really need to talk to God. All right? And they have this adjacent possibilities at the bottom of the deck. Well, it wasn't at the bottom of the deck. It kind of was just kind of scattered out over here. And I'm hearing for this, some of you divine feminines have basically other people coming at you, trying to get your attention. Okay? And because of what you went through in this connection, you're confused. You're like, should I do it? Because this person been doing me so wrong. Maybe I should. But it's in reverse, and it's in reverse for a reason. That is why the divine is saying you need to pray, you need to meditate. Okay? You've already done a good job of letting go of your fears, so now you need to just speak to God about this situation, is what I'm hearing. So you can receive enlightenment on these adjacent possibilities that you're kind of confused about. All right? You were looking for clarity on that, and they want to give it to you. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull another card. Okay. I'm hearing for some of you, it is safe to like express your emotions. Okay. Speak your truth. Say what you need to say. Some of you have been like reluctant to. Well, some of you, it's because of what you went through in the past cycle with this connection. You didn't feel heard, I'm hearing. So now you're just like, whatever. But the divine is saying, like, you know how to be more nurturing now. Just go ahead. Just try. All right? Whatever the situation may be, this person, if they, end up being, not so nice to you, or, they end up being abusive to you, you know what to do. But the divine wants you to, get past this part so that you can grow and get what it is that you need or deserve, because you have some blessings coming to you. And so before the divine delivers these blessings to you, the divine wants you to close out any loose ends or any loose cycles, any cycles whereby there's uncertainty. Okay, the divine wants you to be for 100% certain before they bring in these blessings. All right. That's why they need you to speak up, and that's why they need you to go within and speak to the divine, because that is what they want you to know. All right. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Okay, that's the first card. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Okay. I'm hearing for it. It's so funny how they got to free yourself and they had it on these cards where I said emotionally you feel free earlier. Okay. You're learning that it's okay to express your emotions. You're learning it's okay to be vulnerable, because you weren't taught that. That's part of your feminine nature. Of course that's okay. All right. So you've ended that cycle and you're learning like it's okay. All right. It says children. Your love life is being affected by children. For some of you, you have kids. I think for some of you, I'm hearing the person that you're with wants to have kids. And like the fact that this connection has kind of been stagnated. It's kind of affecting it, I'm hearing. All right. I'm also at the bottom of this deck. There's wedding here, but then there's another card over here that fell off to the side. It says playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit a fun to shine. Okay, that's not what that is. For some of you, your person wants to have a child. But you guys been going through some type of cycles that haven't been healthy. And for some of you, this is about inner child issues. Okay? This is about inner child issues, things that need to heal energetically. Old wounds, things from childhood. Okay? For instance, Divine Femme, you were going through that with this cycle. Okay? You hadn't, your emotions hadn't been validated at home. You didn't receive, as I stated earlier, nurturing at home. So you didn't know how to do that. And you didn't know how to do it for yourself. And you completed this cycle of that. Okay? That's why they put this children, your love life is being affected by children, because they're talking about the inner child. And that's why they said to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit to shine. Okay? A lot of you divine feminines, you're very pure at heart. You're just very pure at heart. That's why you protected your heart so much and protected your emotions so much. Because you're very pure at heart is what I'm hearing. And you thought the best way to protect your heart, being that pure at heart, was to not even use them at all. Not to use your emotions at all. Part of it was that, and part of it is that they didn't get validated at home either. So you didn't think nobody cared about them. At the bottom of this deck, it says wedding. This situation involves marriage. All right? So this is a divine union. I'm going to grab this one deck to end this, and I'm done. One thing that I don't like is when I do readings and I hear people in my house like creeping outside the door, creeping around to listen to me. I cannot stand it, because I can feel the energy, so it's just like, ugh, would you please stop? I hate it. It's just kind of like a violation of my boundaries, and I really don't like that. I really don't. If I close my door, and I close doors when I'm doing my readings, that's what I like, you know? But let me go ahead, and I'm shuffling these Lovers. What is this deck called? It's called the Lovers Oracle deck. These cards are very hard to shuffle, but I really like the cards. I like how they're shaped in hearts, and I love the illustration on them, and I really love the messages too. Okay. There's a message for you, Divine Femme, here. Look deep within your heart, and you will feel my love. My love for you is deep as the ocean. This is Divine Masculine's higher self talking to you. Okay? Because a lot of times in this situation, like this right here, this past cycle that, you went through with this person, with this third party interference, it would be, if there's a divine mass out here and you listen to this video with this situation that this person experienced, or these divine feminines experience, a lot of times you just got to give a person time to heal from what they went through. Okay? It says surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. Okay, this is them confirming what I'm saying. If there's divine masculines watching this, with this person, this feminine, with her, have had went through this cycle, dealing with learning how to nurture herself and learning how to deal with her emotions and learning how to express them with whatever you contributed to this in a hurtful way. You have to give a person time to heal and time to trust again and time to let go of the pain that they experienced from this, because this person, from what I'm getting, for some of you divine femmes, I'm hearing a lot of you, you don't even want to be in this situation with your twin, soulmate, whatever the case may be. You don't want to be in this situation where this pain and this this hurt is in between your connection. You don't. But at the same time, you're realistically realizing it's there. And you're realistically realizing that, yeah, he did what he did. Okay? And you're trying to find a way to nurture yourself through that as well. And that's a tough thing to do when when you've closed out a cycle, because some of you are closing out a cycle, some of you will be closing out a cycle, or some of you have closed out a cycle where you now know how to nurture yourself and others. And if in that cycle, within that cycle, you were going through that, this person was doing what they were doing with other energies, you already were aware of it. So that was a lot that you had to take on within that cycle, okay? You had to deal with a lot, okay? This was divinely guided. So this was all done intentionally just for you to love yourself and learn how to nurture yourself. But now this divine mass wants to come in, but he has to understand, for you divine mass that are listening to this divine feminine went through a lot. And with you doing what you did, and she's having to nurture herself and get better to learn how to nurture even this relationship or anything else, that hurt her. So she has to go through healing her heart. And that is part of her growth and learning and transforming. Through going through this with you, now she has to nurture herself. So, sorry about that, guys. Now she has to nurture herself from that. Now she has to heal from that. So, if you divine mass are listening, be her friend, support her through that. At the bottom of this deck, it says, secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. Okay? So, again, this is divine confirming what I was saying about, for the children are affecting your love life. For some, this person wants to have a child. For some, it is children are affecting your love life. For some, it's because with this other group, it's because this person still has inner child issues. Okay? That's why he also doesn't know how to nurture. Okay? You're mirroring one another. He also doesn't know how to nurture, and he needs to learn how to nurture as well. Okay? That's because only a person that truly, truly, truly loves you deeply will act like they don't. Only a person that's childish, and I'm not saying it like I'm, but that is what kids do. Like, let's be honest, like when you were in kindergarten and that little boy that liked you, instead of him saying he liked you, what did he do? He pulled your hair, he ran, he wanted to seem like he wanted to fight you all the time. Like he always found a way to bother you. That's what little boys do. So that's why I said that only a child would do that. That's why for some of you, it's a group where this guy, he still has inner child issues. Okay, so he doesn't know how to nurture either. Okay. Transformation here. It says, your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers all and transform all things. We also have new beginning here. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Okay? All right. Also here, acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There's no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. Okay? Divine Femmes, you're already feeling emotionally free. You are passing a cycle, have passed a cycle, or will be passing a cycle. Okay, and you're learning how to be more nurturing. Be free and let everything flow. All right? And that's just that. They have reflection here. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Okay? They have forgiveness here. Stop focusing your energy on past events. They're bringing us home. This was something that this person did in the past. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. Okay? For some of you, again, they're bringing this home. This person, this was a cycle. This was a karmic cycle. This person, I'm not justifying it, but this was a karmic cycle this person went through with the third party energy. Okay? This is a reflection card. Give each other some space. All right? So, I'm going to go ahead and end it with this one last card, since there are people out there that do celebrate Valentine's Day. I don't, but there are. So I'm going to end it here. Passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. This is the Divine Femme. This is the Divine's message to you. Okay? All right? Go ahead and put these all up. Since I said earlier, you just have ended a cycle. And you're free emotionally. Enjoy it, my darling. Deuces.